Hello everybody, I'm okay, this is Phasmophobia. Okay, so, little, little different topic today. I actually wanted to address something. This isn't something that anybody actually asked me or anything. This is just something that's been kind of bugging me. It's the lack of cigar reviews on my Cigar Review, Plugs Cigar Reviews channel. And it's kind of this thing that there's several reasons for why this has been getting flooded with Phasmophobia and gaming videos. One, diversity of content is good. Two, cigars are expensive. And it's far cheaper to make a gaming video than it is to review a cigar. Because I can make a gaming video for free, whereas for cigar review, I need to spend at least a certain amount of money in order to actually get the cigar. And depending on the cigar in question, that can be either really, really cheap or really, really expensive. Another big thing, and this is probably the most pressing issue as to why I've been reviewing less cigars, aside from just having an overflowing humidor of cheap stuff, is there's kind of this thing with cigars. So cigars are kind of like whiskey, right? Similar flavor notes, similar fan base, similar kind of product in general. Not entirely sure how to actually articulate this, but here's the thing. Jim Beam. I can go into any liquor store in the country, and I can pick up a bottle of Jim Beam. I have been able to do this since 1795, when they started. I would hope that the problem is kind of apparent. Perennial favorites are perennial favorites because they keep making it the same way for literally over 100 years. So cigars are kind of in the same boat where you have a Punch Classico in 2026, and it's going to taste exactly the same as a Punch Classico from 1926. Well, maybe a 1926 cigar in 2026 would be a little messy. But point is, new production, when they just came out. If you bought it in 1926 and smoked it in 1926 versus buying it in 2026 and smoking it in 2026, they would taste the same. The only thing that changes is they actually have to call it a Classico 100 years later. So I'm kind of in this little conundrum of how exactly do I go forward, because it's like Cigar Vlog is like a little too on the nose. Yeah, it's like originally I originally started off with like really, really shitty gaming videos that I just recorded straight off of a freaking Xbox, and they were absolute garbage, and I got rid of them because they suck. Yeah, so we're not gonna go into that. I figured out that I had a cell phone, I had a cigar, cell phone had a camera, so hey, go ahead and videotape, record my thoughts on a cigar, whether it was good or not, whether it had good points to it. Okay, that worked. I kind of sort of didn't, because let's face it, cigar reviews are a very, very niche topic. But then we get to the point where it's like, now, I have reviewed so many cigars that my source for them, Cigars International. I know there's other sources out there, there's other more diverse places that you can get things. It's just my overall acquisition or ability to just like go to brick and mortar stores or just like find different trusted sources to actually order from online. It is a little limited at the moment. But also, like I said, cigars are expensive. Sometimes very expensive. And I can't quite necessarily order just like one or two from just anywhere. And even then, I've only got so much space. I still have like 2 desk humidors full of overflow for my main humidor, just because of the fact that I haven't been able to get out and smoke them down. A big thing with that is just schedule and sometimes weather. Also, just a big thing of I just didn't really feel like going out and having a cigar, because it's like I live in an apartment that does not like smoking. So if you smoke cigarettes or cigars, you have to not be anywhere on the problem, unless of course you're maintenance and you don't give a shit. I have to go across the street at very least and traipse around instead of relaxing. And that's kind of the whole point of a cigar, is a sensory experience, to relax, to feel, to improve your mood. And it's not going to improve my mood to go out on a 90-degree day, sweat my ass off, try not to get sunburned, just so I can smoke down my cigars. Even then, it's like the amount of selection to review is dwindling. Now, granted, there are like new up-and-comers all the time. There's new lines coming from established brands all the time. Like I said, I have to order like 5 of them at a time or more. And, yeah, I end up filling my humidor with a bunch of weird shit that I maybe not that crazy about. But the main thing is, I'm trying to think about better ways to go forward. Especially since the state I live in, Colorado, has put this fucking idiotic excise tax on tobacco products. So a $200 order of cigars ends up costing me $250 before shipping because of that stupid tax. And yeah, it's like I need to kind of jiggle things around, kind of brainstorm a little bit, trying to figure out, maybe I should just go ahead and change the name and just title the actual cigar reviews Legitimate Cigar Vlog, and everything else gets its own name. Yeah, I just kind of bent over, got a firm grip, and ta-da! And yeah, that's kind of how that worked out, so I just thought of that. I might do that. But the point is, cigar reviews are not stopping. Like deadass, they're not stopping. It's just they're going to be a little bit more sparse because there's just, I need to find something to actually review, and I would actually like to focus on, like, like buying cigars that I actually enjoy and want to smoke, as opposed to all this weird esoteric nonsense that maybe isn't so good. Look at you, Moontrance. But yeah, cigar reviews absolutely will not stop, but I need to find something to review. It has to be something that's interesting enough to actually buy multiples of. But that said, that's been kind of bothering me. I've been trying to think of ways to, maybe kind of restructure my channel a little bit so it's a little bit more indicative of what's actually on it. It's like there's a lot of cigar vlog, there's a lot of not cigar vlog, and I'm thinking not cigar vlog needs to be its own thing. Not necessarily its own channel, but its own, like, genre on the channel. If that makes any sense. But anyway, I just wanted to say something about that because it was bothering me. I had this vlog-style cigar review channel called Cigar Vlog, and I'm not vlog reviewing cigars because I don't have anything to review, and it's going to be a while before I get anything new. But anyway, just something that's been it's been bothering me. It really has. Also, past recent updates for Phasma, I don't know what the hell they have done, but the ghosts have been freaking aggro as hell lately. Like, I just streamed this co-op with some friends Friday, and my god, we were getting creamed left and right.
Alright, we're here. Take a look at the equipment and prepare accordingly before starting the investigation. Got the intel. Looks like this is going to be a tough one. We've had reports of violence, and it looks like they left in a hurry.
Oh yay. This is kind of funny. They had the one exterior camera. The last stream I did of this, at least twice. Yeah, it was actually, I think, twice in a row. The external surveillance camera showed exactly where the ghost was, because it was ghost orbs. Okay, so I'm going to do my typical thing of getting in there. Okay, breakers at the garage. I'm not going to say a whole lot inside because that does aggravate the ghost. I'm going to get a camera inside. We're going to figure out where the ghost room is. Hopefully find the bone. If there's a cursed object, find that. This kind of thing about it is like you never see it unless you use the night vision. They rented out the entire neighborhood. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and see if we can find Spooky. Drop you here. Okay! That was unpleasant. Okay. So I'm thinking it's in the living room. Excuse me for being a little fucking nerd. Like that guy. Okay. Okay. Right. I'm not entirely positive that's what it is, but yeah, we'll give it a minute. Here's the thing about it. Whenever you turn the actual power on, the HVAC has to come on, right? So it's going to take like a second or two in order for it to actually come up to temperature. Now we've already established our external temperature is cold, 43 degrees. So we need to see what the actual ambient temperature inside like the kitchen is before we can determine if the living room is the ghost room. Oh, you...
Welcome back.
They, really? You see what I mean about the ghost being aggro as hell? Okay, I don't know what is going on, but ever since the most recent update, it has been doing that shit left and right. It is driving me absolutely insane, because for some reason it always targets me. In fact, you gonna try that again. Piece of shit.
We've arrived. Check the equipment and get set up before investigating. The ghost here seems to be linked to a cursed object. Go and take a closer look. Maybe using it to help your investigation.
Oh my god, that is actually a fucking VCR. What the hell? Okay, a little outdated. Alright, we're gonna try to actually get set up first. Okay, first off, what the fuck does they even do? Okay, if they have been known to rapidly age over time, even after life is learned, they seem to deteriorate faster within the presence of the living upon entering the location. They will become active, defensive, and agile. Weakness, they will weaken over time, making them weaker, slower, and less aggressive. Oh, shit. Okay, hopefully that last year will not be there. Okay, this is a rare one. Usually the ghost never spawns into that room. Okay, ghost orbs. So, every time you get a ghost orb, first thing you think, mimic. You rule out a mimic is the UV test. Okay. I get a dot UV in there and let's see what's going on. Let's do a quick sanity check here. Okay, sanity's actually not doing too bad. Okay, dots really do end up lighting the whole place up. Okay, so just idle we had a level 4 EMF. Go and stick the book in there and our insurance policy. Okay, that is a tier 5 EMF. Take the mimic. It is not a mimic. Okay. Diane, Obaki, and Raiju. Okay. Spirit box. Ultraviolet. Or dots. Okay, so it doesn't matter if we got the book in there or not, because ghost writing is not going to be a thing. Okay, yeah, that was pretty clear ultraviolet. We have an Obake, alright. And seeing as how I said what I was going to say at the start of the video, and already died once, I am okay with calling it right. I'm okay with calling it right there. The hell with this noise, I'm out of here.
Welcome back. There's some jobs ready for you.
Okie dokie! I call that a win. Alright, so I'm going to take that as a solid point to wrap things up. One death and one success later, and boom. Okay, so like I said at the top of the video here, going to put in some thought. I'm going to think about exactly what I want to do with the channel here as going forward. Obviously, cigar reviews will not stop. They will continue, but they're going to be a little bit more, well, when I get something to review. The whole reason why I actually post every Sunday is because of the fact that I'm trying to keep like some semblance of a schedule. Technically, I don't actually have to post at all. But I do what I don't, you know. It's like on the one hand, I kind of think I should probably put a little bit more effort into learning how to edit and like making longer form, more interesting videos or something like that. Or I should maybe just go ahead and rename the channel to something that is a little bit more fitting to what's actually here. But how it's actually going to be, I have no idea yet. But if you see that it's obviously my channel, but the name changed, well, that'll be what happened. But that said, I've got to wrap up and get out of here. So, yeah, if you like this video or any other video, like, subscribe. You know, if you have any questions about, like, what happened to the channel name, etc., etc. But that said, thanks for much all I wanted to talk about on this one. I'll see you all next time.